What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at it again with another video. So we're gonna check out why you shouldn't run from the cops. Now, we've been checking out recently on this channel people doing the exact opposite and running from the cops. And I always say in the video, don't do that, guys. You're putting yourself in more harm's way, more danger, putting the cops' lives at risk, innocent people lives at risk. And 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna get away. Some people do and they're able to. We've seen a few videos of people being able to, but some people aren't. Most of the time, you're not gonna get away, and you may end up in a situation where you now you made things a lot more worse for yourself and everyone else involved. Unless you got a high-powered modified vehicle, sometimes it don't even have to be that. But if you know what you're doing, it's a small percent that do get away. So don't risk it for the biscuit, as they say. But we're gonna check out our video talking about why you shouldn't, because I'm sure they're gonna get into the details of cops having more advanced technology to kind of keep up with you. Like, oh, you got away this time, but we'll find where you live. And that's usually what happens sometimes, especially if you're not running ghost plates or whatever the case may be. They may even up your star level and bring in the helicopter just to get you. So, you just be careful out there, man. Don't even put yourself in harm's way. But it is, not gonna lie to you, it is entertaining watching people still try. So we're gonna check this out, see how things play out, and why they say we shouldn't be running from the cops.
Let's be honest, we all at some point have thought about running from the cops. I mean, how good can they be? They just have cars, right? Well, you'd be surprised. In fact, here are 10 reasons why you shouldn't run from the cops. Number 10. If you plan on running from the cops, you'd probably use a super fast car that can outrun any crummy old police car, which would be a smart thing to do. Unless if the cops you were running from could stop you without touching you. And that's exactly what the RF Safe Stop can do, by blasting you from behind with non-lethal radio frequencies, which can instantly kill all the electronics in your car.
Wow.
RF Safe Stop is small enough to be hidden inside pickup trucks, and they only need to be in front of you for a couple of seconds. God, imagine having your car roofied by a Hilux.
Wow.
Number 9.
But the thing is, they got to be in front of you. So it got to be a situation where they're fast enough to be in front of you. But it's not ideal, only because 9 times out of 10, the person that's in the car, they're going to trying to get away. They're not going to put themselves in a situation where the cop is in front of them. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, it'll be a situation we've seen on, these cop dash cam vids of them being in front of the cop, trying to elude the cop, chasing them or get a good enough distance where the cop can't keep up and doesn't know where they went.
Probably seen this scene from Too Fast, Too Furious,
classic
where the cops
movie.
shoot a gadget that tases Brian's immensely bright Evo. Well, they actually have a gadget like that nowadays, but instead of shocking your car, it tracks your every movement, and it doesn't need someone to stick their head out of the window to shoot it at you, since it can be equipped on the front of police cars, and can be ejected with the push of a button. By the way, this is not a new thing. The GPS bullet has been in use for more than a couple of years now, and it famously helped put an end to a human trafficking ring in 2017.
Oh, wow.
Number 8.
That's really effective too. If they can get close enough to you and just put that on there, they can essentially call off the chase. If you don't, you won't know that you got tracked until it's too late. I wouldn't say they can call off the chase, but they don't have to be as dangerous, in a situation where, the chase may be going a little bit too long. There's a lot of traffic. They may have a situation where, all right, cool, we can let him think he get away, but have cops in the general area trying to surround him. Now they know where you are at all time. It's like a fucking advanced UAV. There's nothing you can do about it.
It's the
unless you remove it.
Which has to be the coolest yet simplest name ever, because it does just that. It grapples your car by tangling a rope around the runaway vehicle's rear tire and stopping it with a heavy-ass police truck. It's also much safer than a pit maneuver, because it's technically a glorified dog leash that can pull the car straight. The grappler has been successfully used over 600 times since its conception, most notably in Phoenix, Arizona, where the PPD was able to stop a kidnapper using the grappler, saving a young woman's life. PPD? That's unfortunate. Number 7.
That's pretty dope.
Unlike the previous gadget,
In the sense of, stopping the kidnapper, man. I don't. Once again, it's different in different states. Texas, they don't give a fuck. They will pit maneuver you into oblivion. They don't give two shits down here. I know we've seen a few clips in like Alabama and Georgia. They don't give a fuck, bro. They about to go. They gonna do the dash in a cop car. They gonna get you. They not about to do no safety measures like this. No, they gonna pit maneuver you, and you just pray to God that you don't flip, because they don't give a damn.
this one is anything but safe. It's actually really janky, because the only thing more dangerous than pit maneuvering a car is popping its tires at high speed while you're next to it.
Yeah.
And it is as simple as it is stupid. The mobile spike is just a rod with some nails on it, which can be extended in a couple of seconds with the press of a button. It's kind of like performing heart surgery with pliers. Number 6. If you've ever
And
been...
even the spike strips, I mean, shit, I've seen clips of cops throwing out the spike strips and stuff. They're ahead of the person doesn't know, hit it, and they're going at high speeds, flipping, and there's a good chance they're seriously injured or dead from that. Once again, this is why we say don't run from the cops, because it can lead to your death too, or serious injury to you too as well.
Fishing, you know how effective nets are. Well, this thing is really, really effective. It's called the net barrier, which is 24 meters long. That's 152 iPhones for you Americans. The net barrier can be deployed in 2 seconds and catch any vehicle going at slow to moderate speeds, but it can't be used on cars going fast, not because the net would tear apart, but because the car would. Yeah, it's that strong. It's also kind of stupid, because I think turning someone into a flesh and metal milkshake would cause a civil suit, but that's just me. Number 5. The net barrier is not the only net in the police force's arsenal. They also have the X-net, which is a spiky net that pierces and tangles around the tires of a vehicle, instantly locking the front tires and basically applying the brakes automatically. The X-net is great because it can be used on cars weighing up to 3 tons, and as an added bonus, the new versions can stop more than one car at once. Number 4. Remember how janky the mobile spike?
But the thing is, you got to be able to deploy that in a quick enough time too. That it seems like the setup to that is just too impractical. You have to literally be in the right spot. You got to know where they're going. Got to hope they don't turn or make a U-turn and set it up. Also, you got to make sure you stop traffic, because you don't want innocent people driving over and fucking it up, messing up their cars. So.
Well, this thing is on another level. It's called the Stickbot, or Stop Stick, which is a remote-controlled vehicle used to pull spike strips, but it's actually really useful. The Stickbot was initially built after 2 police officers lost their lives pulling the cord on a spike strip, which means this cute little RC car has actually saved many lives. Number 3. On the subject of cute things, this is the Piranha, which proves that big things come in small packages. The Piranha is a tiny 3.5-inch vehicle deflation tool that can end chases before they even start. This pocket-sized device is actually very commonly used in checkpoints and cop ambushes, but you'll very rarely see them thanks to their sneaky nature. Number 2. Another gadget that is
more or less... That's a situation not for like a typical traffic stop, but if you cross on the border or something, they know something's going on, or they potentially have the person they're looking for, and you had to stop for you to, to keep you from running. They'll probably place that there, because once you run over it, your tire's done, and that's pretty much it. They're going to be able to get you. So it's not a everyday practical use to stop people in Hellcats, Chargers, and all types of stuff.
Is very sneaky is the Heald H1 Raptor, but this one is less cute and more rip you apart deadly. The Raptor is a curved pole-like structure that gets buried underground beneath a metal cabinet. When the moment is right, it extends out and instantly shuts a car down. And it's actually so strong that it was able to demolish an 8-ton truck going 50 miles per hour without being scratched. Number 1. The biggest reason why you shouldn't run from cops is very simple. They're fast. Like, really fast. For example, the Ford Police Interceptor has a 3-liter turbocharged engine making 400 horsepower, not
bad.
to mention that its drivetrain is specifically tuned for long, high-speed chases. And have you seen the undercover police cars they have nowadays? But all that aside, police officers are specifically trained to take you down as a team, not to mention the police helicopters and the new high-speed drones they're trying to acquire. I'm just saying, it's really not smart to run from the cops. Stay safe and subscribe.
Yeah, man. It's not the best idea to do that. Like I said at the beginning of the video, they have, I mean, once they call out the helicopter, it's hard for you to get away unless you have, some other gadgets that you could conceal yourself from the cops in the air. But yeah, a lot of these not for like everyday traffic stops, like the videos we've been checking out where people, been, at a routine traffic stop trying to leave and get away. A lot of these are more for like maybe trying to stop huger vehicles or, maybe trying to stop certain, like they know somebody's doing something like an illegal prostitution ring or some crazy. They're going to do whatever. They know the person is doing something. Now they're on a hunt to find them or they know where they are. So they'll probably employ some of these devices, but a lot of these are not for the day-to-day. Hey, you're going over the speed limit. Let me pull you over. Oh, you're trying to get away type situations. I don't think that's the case. And even then, I know you were talking about the police cars, unless they have, and I believe down here in Texas, some of the state troopers, not sure what county, some of them do have like modified vehicles. Some of them do have like Hellcats and stuff like that. Or, I don't think there's any demons. Maybe one day they will invest in getting a Dodge Demon as one of the state troopers, just because to try to instill some fear, because a lot of that is more so to instill the idea like, hey, we got fast cars too, we will catch you. But you don't really see them much per se. So these different precincts, they will get faster cars or do whatever they can to close the gap. But at the end of the day, a lot of these devices here, you probably wouldn't get seen used as much. So, but the message is still the same. Don't be running from the cops, because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, a lot of these situations can end with you losing your life. So be safe out there. But I appreciate all the love y'all have shown on the channel. Y'all been running it up way faster than I expected, man. And I really thank y'all so much for just the love and support you've been showing on the videos. More car related videos are on the way. I think there is a toy drive car meet that I wanted to go to this weekend, but it just depends on how the weather is. If the weather is good, I'll definitely pull up to that, because I think that would be pretty dope to go to a toy drive car meet. There's supposed to be some dope cars pulling up this weekend, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'll let you guys know if it does. But I appreciate all of this love and support. Road to 12K. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Peace. I said 12K, 20K. We're trying to get it up there. We're trying to get the numbers up there.